Welcome back to Studio 5. It's easy to see the best in people that we love, but how can you help them see it? For any mom out there who wants to teach, promote, and instill confidence in her kids, this next conversation is for you. Studio 5 contributor Dr. Matt Townsend is here with ways to help others believe in themselves. It's so easy to compliment someone on their performance, right? And
nailed it!
Yeah, but you say we have to dig a little bit deeper.
So think about this. This is somebody's identity, their self-worth. All of this stuff's going on inside of them, and we want to be an influencer, somebody that helps move this person to become the best person. So instead of just saying, man, you really hit a great home run, instead of focusing on the works, I call it, validate their worth. Instead of, and we've talked about this on the show before, validate the fact that you're amazing. Do you know what? Can I just tell you how glad I am that I'm with you? You as a being are amazing.
A person.
You're incredible. It's not about your works. We always try to heighten the human by talking about what they do. Men do this all the time. What do you do for a living? Well, I'm on TV. And all of a sudden you're really powerful. I say it all the time. Look where it got me. But it's such a weird thing. But my worth has nothing to do with what I do as much as I am just a special, incredible being, and I want my kids and I want my spouse to know you have value that's above and beyond your works. And when we do that, then the person can have self-worth. That's the goal. We create self-worth by showing that you're worth more than just your works.
You say before you encourage anyone or have success in doing that, you have to understand them and where they're coming from.
So you always want to encourage them by understanding them first, right? We want to encourage them by understanding them. And the way I understand you is I listen. So if I would just do a lot more listening to what you're saying, listen to your fears, listen to your excitement, notice what you're saying kind of scares you a little bit. If I can get you talking and sharing yourself, what that starts to show me is who you really are. And what this facilitates that's going to grow somebody's soul is self-expression. Now they're going to start expressing themselves. But people will express more if you listen more. And if you understand what they're saying instead of competing with what they're saying.
But see, we want to talk, right? We want to build them up and cheer them on, and that involves words.
That's right. We think we're going to talk them back into feeling really good about themselves, but one of the best ways they can feel good about themselves is letting them express their own feelings, letting them express their own ideas, and allowing those ideas to then instruct you as a parent or as a spouse for how you can help them down the road.
It then helps you shape your next step, so to speak.
Right, exactly.
What do you think is more effective, helping someone work on maybe a weakness or shining a light on their strength?
Well, the thing is, most humans already know their weaknesses. So if I asked you what you don't like about your body, you could probably tell me 20 things.
Right.
If I ask you what you love about your body, you may not quite know. So one thing that any outsider could do to help people is to shine your light on their strengths. Shine your light on what they do really well. And because a lot of us don't know what we do really well. And what this ends up creating is some self-awareness. If I'm already aware that I've got this problem or I didn't do that assignment very well, but I could also have people tell me, you know what, you're really funny. You need to use your humor more to your advantage. Or my wife once said, you're really a good communicator. You need to use that somehow. And I remember when she said that, I thought, wow. I didn't know that, and I needed that, and it made me aware of more of who I am. So now notice I have self-worth, I have self-expression, and I'm more self-aware because you focus on the good things that are happening, and you shine your light on those great strengths of mine.
How can you make those words feel like more than just empty phrases? In other words, when the chips are down and you are trying to build someone up, sometimes it sounds like you're just giving a rah-rah speech.
Yeah, it does, totally.
How can you really drive home the sincerity of what you're saying?
Well, and think about that. The more sincere it is going to come from the more that I actually know, right? So if I'm actually able to pinpoint and focus and literally target in on very specific things, you'll know I'm not buffaloing you because I got the details, I got the data. So I suggest you focus on progress. Look for progress. Most people are really, their identity is impacted by their imperfection. So if I could start showing my child that there's progress being made on this piano, so I would always I'd actually lay down right by the piano and I'd have my kids play the piano for me. And I would sit there for an hour. And I don't care what song they're playing, just play for me. And then I'll try to find little things that they're doing really well. You really nailed that part of that part of the song. Or my heck, this sounds totally like Disney. And whatever the thing is, and when I would pinpoint it, it becomes so much more real to them. I'm not blowing smoke because I've got the data, the details. Do you remember last week you couldn't even play your right hand? Now you're playing your right hand. So now you can play both hands. That's progress.
So it comes down to specifics, being very detailed in that progress that you're featuring.
And then they have to accept themselves, right? So now all of a sudden, it's not about perfection. They can accept progress. How many people do you know that just won't accept little progress because they're going for big perfection? So minimize perfection, maximize progress, and we do that by just pinpointing it.
We're kind of applying this topic to two different relationships, right? From mother to child and mother to spouse. What does that look like husband to wife when you're highlighting the progress that's going on?
For example, hon, you know what? There's something about your hair. I know it's different. I really like your hair today. Pinpoint something that's different, that's positive. Instead of walking in and saying, why does it smell like something's burning? Why is something
Never a good opening question.
But what we do is we so naturally pinpoint kind of the lack
what's wrong,
instead of trying to identify something that stands out as beautiful. It's powerful.
You say it has to be a safe space in order for them to really feel that confidence to move forward.
So think about this. So we are going to try to risk more. We're going to try to stick our necks out more when the space is safe. If you want to grow confidence in your child, create safe spaces for them to try things. Create safe spaces for them to fail. If you want your spouse to go out there and reach for a better job and do a better job at something that they maybe are afraid to do, to kind of risk on, find safer ways for them to practice it. People will grow confidence when they have safety. And the safety may not come at first. I mean, the confidence may not be there at first, but if they can practice something in a safe space for a long enough period of time, the confidence will follow.
So is that safe space what? A warm, inviting home?
The number one safe space is to know that no matter what you do, win or lose, I love you and I will always be here. And you are mine and I'm not going away from you. So fail all you want, but I'm not leaving you.
It's that unconditional love.
So imagine as a kid if you knew that you can make mistakes and there's no way on earth I will ever love you less. Hang that out there for them. Go try it. You want to go try another job? Let's go try another job. But let's plan it, let's think it through so we're safe. And if you fail, I still love you. I'm here no matter what.
And that applies to all relationships,
Huge,
that unconditional love. Finally, you say consistently championing their courage to help them continue will go a long way.
Think about it. If somebody's trying something and they're getting better, talk about how courageous they're being. Champion the fact that they are being courageous. It's hard. I know it's hard to do this. I know what you're going through is hard. Hon, I know it's hard to dare to stay at a job that you're not loving right now, and I appreciate your courageousness. The more courageous you can make somebody by just talking about it and honoring it, you'll see them start self-directing. When kids have courage, they're going to go out on their own. When kids have courage to try stuff, they're going to go out on their own, and when they do, holy cow. Now you have a self-directed, self-aware, self-compassionate, self-caring person, and it's game on then, right? So then all of a sudden, they're just what I call, they're whole. Now they have the integrity, they're integrated. Now they can do it on their own.
The head, the heart, all of it is in place.
Got it all in one place.
Awesome stuff, Matt
Huge,
Townsend. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Hey, seats are going fast for your Valentine's date night.
This is on the 13th because Valentine's is on Sunday.
That ruined your date.
Totally ruined my date night. This is the coolest one. This is going to be about getting back in love. With the focus on in. A lot of us we want love, but we're not in the marriage a lot. So we're going to focus on reconnecting to that love, having that love. If you go to datenightswithmatt.com, enter in studio code, or the code Studio5, bada boom, bada bing, we give you a huge discount.
Like 20% off.
It's huge.
Thank you for that.
And tons of fun. You'll laugh. It'll basically take care of Valentine's night. And I'm pretty sure you'll get a kiss.
I mean, we're willing to bet, right?
I can't.
Thanks for the discount, though. That's a big coupon code, so be sure to use Studio 5 at the website when you sign up and get those tickets. It really is a great way to celebrate your relationship and Valentine's Day. We'll be there.
Thanks, Brooklyn.
Thanks, Townsend. We'll be right back. Test It Tuesday.